Hello and welcome! This is Rainy, we're playing Rimworld, and today we return to Aram City, which is in the middle of an eclipse and a psychic soothe. Both of those events hit almost immediately after I ended recording, and both of them came together. And so, surprise, that's what's happening now. So, yeah, there's that, and also, we have space! I know this is not news, but I'm just super excited that we have space to store stuff now. So the first thing I want to do is kind of expand our storage here, and then make it so that people are no longer storing things in our craft room. And then the other thing I want to do, storage-wise, is to say, okay, only store foods in here. This is our pantry. We want it to be our pantry. And we're going to put it preferred so that people put food here and not, say, in the big storage unless we have an overflow of crops and stuff, in which case they'll store it here. So there's that. The last thing I want to do is expand our dump zone here because we have once again run fresh out of space. So let's have them deconstruct this building here, and once they do that, we'll pull it down a bit so that we have a little bit more space to do this and that. Okay, next thing. We are, as it says right here, low on medicine. And one of the reasons we are low on medicine is because I cannot get any of our crops to thrive, so I haven't bothered planting any. Well, I have done some testing between the episodes, and I can tell you that I've figured it out, or at least I think I have. So we've been having a problem with our crops dying because it is too dry. Let's see if I can find one. There we go. Terrain too dry, growing slower. So it gets too dry, and then it actually starts dying if it's too dry for too long. That's not good. So what you need to do, this is with the Project Terra mod installed, is get a water scooping spot, put it somewhere in deeper water, and then you have them scoop water. So either you can have your haulers scoop water or your growers scoop water. I'm just going to put our growers on it because they don't have too much else to do right now. I'm going to have them do it until we have about 30. Then you need a cistern of some kind, some sort of storage for the water. And in fact, I'm going to not put it there, I'm going to put it here so it's a little further away. If this fills up because of the rain and the water, kind of the edge of the water creeps forward, I don't want it to destroy our cistern. So what this will do is people will pull water out of the drawing spot, put it in the cistern, and then growers can then take water from the cistern and spread it out over the crops to keep them hydrated. But they won't do that unless you do a little bit of finagling with these two options here in each single growing area. So the potato, for example, has a fertility requirement of 40% and an optimal soil moisture of 40%. So what we want to do is set this field fertilization threshold to 40%. And the irrigation to 40%. And there we go. So now they should try and keep this at 40% or more all the time. And then we got to do it for our corn too. So fertility requirement is 70%. Optimal soil moisture is 45%. So 45. And 70. And I'm not super worried about fertility because honestly it's never been a problem in any of the things that I've played. Maybe it's just like a long-term thing, but we have fertility indexes of like 97 or above in almost all places, so I'm not worried about it. So we got the target fertility, good. Okay, so and then I want this instead of hop plants. The hop plant idea was it was a noble cause that we were trying to do, but now we have other things to worry about. So Dog is our botany leader, but he is also incredibly passionate about medical stuff. So because of that, I think he's going to say, no, we're not doing hops, we're going to do heelroot. And heelroot, if we come down here and look at the information, it needs a 70% fertility requirement and a 45 optimal soil moisture. So same as the corn here. Let's get this fertilization 70 and irrigation 45. Maybe 45. That is one thing I kind of don't like about this mod. There's a couple things I don't like about this mod. It's still in its beta phase, so I can't hold it too hard against them. But this slider isn't very precise, so it's hard to get the exact number that you're going for sometimes. I wish there was like a text box that you could just type in the number and have it set it to that. So there's that. Hopefully they will decide that they're going to work on that. I am actually going to only have them sow one field because in my experience it takes a lot of effort on the whole colony's part to keep things irrigated. So we're just going to work on doing one right now, and if we're doing good with that, maybe we'll have them work on the corn and the heel root. I am going to expand the zone a little bit here, and hopefully over the next couple days, all of this will get put in its proper places. The next thing I want to do is put a work order in for making granite blocks. I want them to make 100 at least of the granite block because we're gonna need a lot of them. Also, something just got attacked somewhere. Oh my. Oh, that was a turkey. Okay. Your neck was bitten off. My. Well. Oh, the warg. Okay. There's a warg around. I am getting a little nervous about how many predators are prowling around our colony. It's only a matter of time before they target one of our animals or our colony members and make trouble for us. So, hey, there's a gazelle. And it spoils in 8 hours. Let's see if we can get Cat to work on that. Oh, Vulture's going to get it. Well, thank you, Vulture. So anyway, that's one thing I want to do. Oh, Cat is planning a date with Whale. Aw, that's cute. I kind of forgot that they were together. So, dates may be cancelled for several reasons, most notably if either colonist is assigned to work or if they're drafted or otherwise incapacitated by injury or urgent colony business. So that's the 2nd of September. Okay, so we have a while before we have to worry about that. We should try and remember to keep that 11th hour open for the both of them. If the date is cancelled, the colonists will be unhappy. They can also sleep through their date. Sounds like something I would do. And that will make the other colonists upset with them. Okay. So we'll try and keep that in mind. Hey, election day is coming up. I actually don't know how often they re-elect things or how that works. I am interested to find out. Another thing that I want to do is I want to start having people work on getting like proper bedding instead of just sleeping on the floor, because I think that'll make everybody a lot happier. We have a decent amount of plain leather just kicking around, and so I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's look in the the furniture tab here, and look at how much. Okay, so it's 85 plain leather, which is a lot, actually. Oh, marriage. Okay, I'm assuming that's Cat and Whale. Anyway, focusing. Let's just plop down, like, a nice bed for the, assuming this is actually who it's directed at, the to-be-married couple. Whale told Cat that he wants to spend his life with her. Aww. Cat agreed, and the two are now engaged. Okay, well, congratulations. Oh my goodness, that means we need a place for them to get married. So one of the things I definitely wanted to worry about is getting a mayoral office of some kind set up. That wasn't on my to-do list. Well, it was on my to-do list, but it wasn't very high on my to-do list. But now that Cat and Whale are kind of tying the knot, I think we might have to do that so that they can have kind of like a place to get married and a place to vote and a place for our leaders to gather together and our colony to gather together as a just to meet and figure out what they're doing with themselves. I am going to start, now that we've kind of mined out most of what we need to mine out, I am going to have them mine out one more area here. It's probably not going to be the last one that we mine out today, but one more area while I'm thinking about it. And we are going to start working on a place for our colony members to be patched up, because I don't really like the fact that there's a sleeping spot out in the middle of this really dirty kitchen, because Aspen, I mean, she does good work, but she's also, oh, we are getting really low on food. She's also, she doesn't get around to cleaning a lot, because that's just not something that we have her prioritizing. So what I think I'm going to do is work on a hospital room, because Dog, who is our botany leader, is very passionate about medical. Another thing he wants to do is make sure that this butcher table gets taken out of the kitchen. And now that we have the ability to make stone blocks, that's something I want to prioritize. Because it's a health hazard and it can make people sick. So what he's going to do is have people mine out right here. And we're going to make just like a little small butcher area right here. Oh no! Ivy! Okay, Aspen. That's probably not the best thing. Aspen, why don't you have anything to fight with? You're just fighting with your fists? I mean, you're really good at melee, but I don't want you to take a grizzly on with your fists. So we're gonna have Aspen come. Oh, that's probably, I think she collapsed and dropped her ironwood longsword. That's what happened. So we're gonna have, we're gonna see if we can rescue our dog, our poor Ivy. I mean, Ivy doesn't admittedly do much for the tribe right now, but that doesn't mean that we should just abandon her. Go attack the grizzly bear. Crosby, you have a passion for melee, but you're not very good at it, so I'm just going to leave you out. Vulture, you're not very good. You're a good shooter, so come help us with the shooting. In fact, we're going to have you and Purple come around the side here. Aspen, don't do that, Aspen! You goon. Oh dear. Grizzly bear revenge. Okay. Oh dear. Rowan, man, this is a mess. Okay, come quick. Let's see if we can rescue our people. And Rowan, don't die. I will cry if you die. Vulture, you have a pistol. Wait, when did you get a pistol? Oh, because you're a newcomer. That's right. She came from, just a random join. So what's our damage is only 12, so that's not as good as our longbows. We're going to have everybody who needs to go get patched up. I don't think anybody lost limbs or anything too terribly drastic, but we do need to go very quickly if we are going to rescue all of our people. And then we're going to have our hunters take care of that. Purple, where are you at, my boy? I love that you're working on that, but I would rather you make sure that, oh man, all of our people are down. Okay, I would rather you work on the grizzly. So I'm going to take some people off of mining. There's really no reason to have all of these people on mining. It's a little silly. Now that we have the colony mostly mined out. You're passionate about it. I'm going to leave you on. You're at a 5 and you're at a 5. Yeah, okay, we'll leave them. We'll let them mine some more. That's fine. Vulture, you're getting... Don't haul. What are you doing? Go tend Aspen. Okay, Rowan, I need you. How bad off are you? You're gonna die in 3 hours. Oh my gosh, White's gonna die in 3 hours. So what I'm gonna do... Well, I don't know why... Oh dear. Okay, I'm sorry. I am all flustered because I don't know what I'm doing apparently. So tend to Aspen. Rowan is going to tend to White. And we do have some medicine. That's nice. I kind of forgot we got that. Poor Ivy. I didn't even check your injuries. So you just got a bite, and you're gonna be fine. Okay, so I think we have escaped certain death for most of our colony members. Poor Rowan. You can just actually go lay down. Vulture can tend to you. And then she'll tend to White. Okay. I'm so glad we have so many capable medical people in our colony. Really, really grateful for that. I would actually prefer you to tend to Ivy before you do anything else. And Aspen, you are down, so I can't have you clean. Whale, why don't you come clean some blood up? Because I don't want people to get sick or have problems. No, you're not done yet. Come take care of White's room. I don't want them to get infections. We really can't afford that. Anything else we can clean? No, we're good. Okay, let's take a look. The Psychic Soothe is ending at the wrong time, unfortunately, because 2 of the people that were injured were female, and it was the Psychic Soothe for the females. Oh well. So, a nearby settlement, the Brad. I like that. It is the Brad. They contact you with a special trade request. They want some light leather, which we have, I think, a decent amount of, and in return, they'd offer a joy wire, which is not something that I care for all that much, to be honest. Joy wires make your colony members run a little bit slower, I think. I just remember them, like, the description says it makes them sleepy or something like that, and I don't like them. Oh, here we go. Joywire, a brain implant that stimulates the brain's pleasure centers. I cannot speak today, apparently. While it dramatically improves a user's mood, a blanket of happiness, makes it hard to concentrate on anything real. Okay, so I think we're probably gonna not do that. None of our colony leaders are, like, the kind of people who would be exclusively interested, like, if it was Rowan, who is lazy, he might be a little interested, because he's kind of more concerned with, like, the pleasures and the simple pleasures and just, like, being comfortable and things like that in life. But he is not our leader, so we're gonna ignore that. It's not super important. Oh no, Barton is sick. Oh, and we have more food. More free food! I will always take it. Okay, so thankfully, I think that we lived through the grizzly attack. That was harrowing, but we are okay. And we actually got a decent amount of food out of it, so I can't really complain. Okay. I totally forgot what I was doing before the grizzly attack, which is a line that I never actually anticipated saying in real life. I think what I'm gonna do now is I do want to put a few torches down, because, oh, that's what I was doing. I was putting up a butcher area. So in order to kind of make the butcher area viable, I am going to deconstruct our ballot box here and put it in the middle of the kitchen where it's gonna be, yes, in the way, but out of the way of our new butchering room. Let's have them go like that, and then food binge. Cat is going on a food binge. Okay, well, we can't really worry about that, and this is a good time for you to go on a food binge, if you're gonna go on one. Because we have plenty of food. And let's make, really quickly, a granite door for this, and then we're going to install our butcher table over here. And that means one of the things that we can do is put a granite oven down, finally, so that we can kind of complete out what we need to do for our kitchen. So what I'm going to do, Ivy's healed, perfect. I'm going to have them reinstall this here. And we're gonna have the oven maybe be right here. Oh good, it's raining! That actually helps water our crops for us, and since Dog is having a hard time keeping up, I appreciate that that's happening. Let's put this here, and then the food prep table we can scooch over, and then we can make a granite millstone right where there's space. So Cat's not pigging out on food anymore. That's good. That is a good thing. Alright, so it's raining, and we don't have a ton of food because Cat ate it all. Oh, and the rain is letting up already. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hunt some deer because we want to make sure everybody has plenty of food and we're not starving and all that fun stuff. Terrain too dry. Yeah, it's growing nice and slow here. So the way that you check the amount of water that's in a terrain is down here. There will be a fertility and moisture levels. And as you can see, it's kind of dancing between 37 and 38 here. And 38 and 40, apparently. Yeah, so it's weird. Every time the lightning strikes, the moisture spikes. That's ironic and funny. Oh no! Okay, so this is a problem that can happen when you have rain. You can have it start to flood out your crops, and that's really bad. We don't want that to happen. So we're gonna have people... Okay, that was random. Apparently it wasn't really flooding. But anyway, oh, see, yeah, it keeps just like popping up. I think that's maybe a visual glitch, because it's no longer popping up. I'm not gonna worry about it. Did we get some food? Did we get some food? Oh, also, I can finally expand our dump zone. And also, while we're thinking about it, let's remove this floor. And that way we can not have to worry about our wasting this metal. Right, I was going to put down a few torches. That's kind of what I was going to do. So what I'm going to do is put a torch here and put a torch here. And then I want to put a granite millstone here. And last but not least, we can totally put a smokehouse. I guess we could put it right here. I mean, it makes sense. It's like right by the butcher house thing. Oh good, Aspen's healed. And we're... okay. Okay, really? Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to put our hauler in. I want them to scoop water forever because droughts are really bad news. Rain will be absent and the sun burns the area. Keep your colonists safe from the heat and try to harvest your crops before they dry out or build a good irrigation system. Okay, well, shoot. Okay, do we have the capability of... There's a rain catcher. Can we make like a nice wood one? No, we need cloth for that. We can't do that. Shoot. Oh, that's huge. I thought it was going to be smaller. So there's really not much we can do to prepare for this except for to have our haulers just really work on filling up our cisterns so that we can hopefully keep our crops somewhat more hydrated. We may be in a drought, but we're in the middle of a rainy thunderstorm, so I guess it's not as bad as it could be. Hopefully it'll get the ground nice and wet before we have to worry about it not raining for quite some time. Anyway, I just realized, we have 2 beds in here. Let's not do that. Nope, not for prisoners. We want to set the owner. Cat and whale. And, right, let's make a fancy new med bed. And it looks like there might be a puddle here. So what I'm gonna do, what I found really helps with the puddles is all you have to do is put a roof over it and they'll dry up. Which is pretty nice, you know, you don't have to worry about stuff as much. You're gonna shrink the zone. Get rid of all of these. Yeah, look at that puddle. Look at that puddle causing problems. Get out of here. And it's already dried up. Perfect. Oh man, that did not rain for long enough. We're at moisture 60% or so, so that's not bad, but oh, look at all our water is just gone. It's gone. We're gonna have a hard time if like making sure our people have enough water to drink, let alone making sure the crops are fine. Okay, who's starving? Cat. Cat, get up. Thank you. Okay, so we have a caravan from Southwest Wheaston approaching, and they are an exotic goods trader. Do you have water? I don't really need anything else. I just really want water. Cargo pods! Hey, maybe it'll be something we can sell. Beet, kvass, wort. Okay, well, somebody can come get that. Who's our best speaker? Whale is our best diplomat, trader, whoever. Go trade. I appreciate that you were trying to put things away. I really do. Alright, so they have an Arctic wolf. We really don't need any more animals. We have some components, advanced components, hyperweave, Rimworld medicine, which would be fantastic, but I don't think we could afford it. Yeah, it's really expensive. We're not getting luciferium. I do not want it in my colony, because that's bad news. Bad news bears. We could get rid of the tornado generator. I just don't ever see myself using that. So basically, I don't think we can control the tornado, and if I have people on the map capable of using this, I don't want a tornado on the map. So I'm just going to sell it. It's not super important. And that gives us a little extra gold, which we have been kind of struggling to get. Okay. And then things are going to start dying because of the drought. So I am going to have people work on a bit of foraging here. And we're low on food, low-ish on food. We have 11 meals. So I'm going to have them hunt once more some of the muffalo. Oh man, this is not good. Look at that. We have 34 water, which is, I think, 1 water raises the moisture level 1%. So we don't have enough water to make it through this drought. All we can hope is that the plants grow fast enough that we can harvest them before it gets too droughty. Because unfortunately, you can't put the water scooping spots in these shallow water areas. And it doesn't work if it's not in water, and all of our water is now gone from the area that we could actually, like, scoop up. So we may not be getting crops this year. It is already September. And we're gonna hit winter very soon. Yikes. Oh, what is this? Iron longsword. Who's missing their weapon? Vulture, are you? Yeah, okay. You're not good at either shooting or melee, so having you have a ranged weapon is okay with me. Because that means you can stay out of trouble and run away. So you don't have a weapon. Well, that's not good. You're better at melee, but I don't think that was your actual weapon. Oh, it's Aspen. Aspen's missing her weapon. So we're gonna have her come and equip that, and we gotta worry about, I mean, we're almost done with our long blades research, or sorry, our smithing research. I'm not entirely sure how this is possible. We haven't uncovered smithing, but we're working on long blades. I don't know. So what we're gonna do is line up smithing and long blades, because I don't, that bug is not gonna work for us. Okay. And hey, we have like an actual kitchen almost. We need a few more granite blocks. And I'm gonna have them, instead of taking it all the way to the stockpile after they're done, I'm just gonna have them drop it on the floor. Or maybe we'll just take it to the best stockpile, but put a stockpile right next to it. And have them say raw resources, is that what it is? Stone blocks. So yes, I'm gonna have them dump the stone blocks right here so that they don't have to go all the way over here in order to get rid of the blocks. Oh, who hasn't? Oh, Aspen. Aspen is still going through her alcohol withdrawal and she's very unhappy. Unfulfilling food variety. That's one thing that we should really work on, is getting some food variety going. That's another thing that's introduced by the Terra project, I believe it's called. So, not good. We need to worry about that. Alcohol withdrawal is just not doing her any favors. I think what we'll do is give Aspen the next plain leather bedroll thing. We'll just put it right here. We do need to figure out what we're gonna do about this ancient danger. I think what we're gonna do, what the colony leaders are deciding to do. Oh no, I forgot to reserve time for Cat and Whale to have their date. I wonder if they went on their date. I don't see any negative... Okay, well I don't see any negative thing that happened. I'm just gonna say... Somebody go get that. Oh no! Did we fail? We failed. We failed to, get that, thing made. Extreme break. Alright, Aspen, I really actually would prefer you to have an extreme break wrist closer to the colony, because if you break right now, you're gonna be far away, and that's... I'd just stay here. Hey, dry thunderstorm, maybe? Maybe it'll turn into a real thunderstorm? I don't know. That would be really nice. Hey, we have 2 blossomed corn plants, and this event that keeps popping up that I don't really know what it does. What do you do? Are you just hanging out? On a date. Oh, your date is happening right now. Okay. For some reason I thought it was the 2nd of September. You know, it's fine. You enjoy your date. That's good enough for me. Also, with the drought, we're gonna probably not have rain come and sweep away our wildfires here, which could really endanger some of our crops. That's one other thing that I really do want to work on. Let's mine this out and get a door. In fact, while we're making some doors out of our granite blocks, I think I want to replace our front door and make it a granite door, because that means it's a lot stronger than the wooden one. Why don't you come finish this, please? Before, like, a bear wanders in or something. Alright, there we go. We now have a securer place to be. And while I'm thinking about it, let's have them patch in these, just because I like a nice smooth hallway. Let's have them patch that in. And, you know, I guess we could put some granite doors here too. I mean, it's not super necessary. It's just kind of a good way to define spaces. And also, actually, that's a great idea to put granite doors right here, because when we eventually take on this ancient danger, which we will, because everybody pretty much likes fighting in this colony, we'll want to make sure that the area is secure. So there's that. Also, fire. Fire! No, not good. Okay. Well, our home area is getting a beaten. That's not good. Also, we're really close. Man, I hope we get rain soon to extinguish this, because we're gonna be in deep trouble if not. Unfortunately, I don't think we will because of the drought. Also, we have rumbos, you know, those things, and some groups from Southwest Wheaston who are willing to trade with us. So we're going to take a look at that, and I think that's what we're gonna end with for the day. I'm gonna leave you on a bit of a cliffhanger about the fire here. Ay. Well, why don't you, after you're done building that door, come talk to these nice people. Lucy here, if you are ever gonna finish. Any minute now. Any minute. There we go. So, we'll do that. We'll have him trade with Lucy. And I am actually going to, just really quickly, it's probably not going to be effective against the fire because it's already at our doorstep, but I do want to put a fence around our crops. So packaged survival meal, that's nice. We could definitely use more medicine. Always. Oh no, that's selling, just kidding. Let's sell our... No, it's not selling. Okay, just kidding. I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. So we don't need sake. We could sell our short bow and the other recurve bow because I don't think we really need it. And the pila. We could get a normal revolver. What's the damage like on this? Only 12. We can actually do worse damage with the stuff we already have. So I think that's what I'm going to do is just say get a bit more in the way of money, and then also let's make really quickly some doors here so people can get in and out of our protected crop area easier. I'm really concerned that this fire is going to wipe out the crops that we've worked so hard to get. Also, these punks are eating. Boomalopes, why? That was the one potato that we had that was almost grown. Jerks. Okay, well, all the more reason to get our walls figured out and set up. I'm gonna leave with that. Hopefully the fire doesn't destroy us. Hopefully we can get a wall up and our crops at least will get like just a little bit of vegetables grown. I hope the drought doesn't wipe it out. We're really struggling with food. And maybe not struggling, but we are really having to do a lot of maintenance and upkeep on our food production here. So I just, you know, we'll see where that goes. So next time we will see what happens with the fire, with our crops, with everything, and I hope you join us to see how that pans out. I hope you have a good day in the meantime. Bye.